Alright, so let's talk about Nolan. Let's talk about Nolan Wells. it's it's really sad, and really all my prayers go out to his family. You know, I I I don't know what I would do being in that situation. I got two black kids. You feel me? There's no telling what there's no telling what I do had I been in his parents' shoes. But let's talk about one thing, and this should really hit home. Anybody should be able to understand this. If you go out with your friends, right? You go out with your friends. Me, my rule is when I'm out, we all leave together, and if we don't, we make sure everybody gets home safe. Me, I think anybody should be like that as a friend. If you my friend, you supposed to be looking out for my well being. You feel me? You go on a trip, you go on an island, and you're the only one that doesn't make it back. You're the only black kid around nothing but white kids, and the only person that makes it back, the only people that make it back is the white people. One that don't see fishy. That don't see fishy. But let me ask you this: if the shoe was on the other foot, right? If it was a white kid around a whole bunch of black kids, right? They go on a trip. The black kids are the only one that make it back. What's your thoughts gonna be? You feel me? Because in my mind, if you see yourself as like your mind, now, now, if you and like a lot of people probably wouldn't be honest and truthful, you know. But honestly, think in your mind, you know. That's just the first thing. You feel me? Um, but then there's also like if your friend goes missing, you know, are you not looking for them? It goes back to this. You're not gonna look for your friends. You're not gonna make sure your friend is good. Like you're not. Like, but then like I say, what if the shoe was on the other foot? The public would be in a frenzy. I bet you them black kids would be getting all types of names, being called all types of names. You know, But because it's the black person that didn't make it back, everybody else is trying to throw that shit under the bus. And Jesus loves you, bro. I appreciate you. Yes, Jesus does love me. Jesus loves Nolan too. Rest in peace. You know. But back to what I'm saying, it's really sad how people can. I'm not trying to make this a race thing, you know, but it's just, when do we have like common sense as people? Like, do we have common sense? Like, it's really sad. Everybody's protected. Well, all the white people are, but that's the thing. We as black people, we know this stuff. It's been happening our whole lives. We were slaves. We were whipped. We were raped. We were kidnapped. We were treated like animals. We was captured. We was sold. We was assassinated. You get what I'm saying? We came from nothing. Our ancestors came from nothing. We built this fucking. We built this. Free labor. You like, but then we get the short end of the stick. Always have, always will. Look at the people like Malcolm X, the Black Panthers, Martin Luther King, all of our black prominent figures were killed and assassinated. Look at the people that's look at the look at the people that has assassinated presidents. Look who assassinated Charlie Kirk. Look who assassinated, like, do you see black people assassinating anybody? No. Do you see black people shooting up schools? No. Like, we can do the least amount of thing, but go to jail for more time than a white person that's done murder. The government, they have put us in low income housing, flooded our streets with drugs. We have been given the short end of the stick our whole lives. But the white people, in their mind, wants to keep tricking you and manipulating you, thinking we're the problem. We're the stain on the earth. We're this bad, you know. Where are these dogs? Where are these animals? You put us in a dog eat dog environment. What do you think will happen? You put 100 white people in low income housing who ain't got nothing, who ain't got nothing going on for real. What will they turn into? White people got trailer parks. We got hoods. We got blocks. We have way less opportunities. Like all this stuff is a mask, and I'm like, we gotta wake up. White people have been getting away with murdering us forever. This has been an issue forever. And I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it. I ain't gonna lie. It's time. We need to bring civil rights back. Like, I get people is probably like, oh, blacks got every opportunity. We white people, no, we don't, and y'all know that, bruh. But like I said, it's all a manipulation tactic to keep us under, to keep us trained, to keep us hooked. You know, to keep us where we're at. The white people divided us. Let's keep it real. Yes, there's a lot of black on black crime. Yes, there's a lot of, but if we were given a fair shot, a fair opportunity, if we didn't have to climb these obstacles, if everybody was truly free, and I'm like, who knows? I might just be speaking for America and like other countries and all that stuff. But we say America is the land of the free. Where is the freedom? Maybe the freedom's in if you got money, you can do whatever you want. Is that the freedom? But I'm like, this is crazy. We have lost too many people. Like, I'm 25, bruh. Nolan was like 17, 18. Like, bro still had his whole life ahead of him. He was a baby, bro. Like, he was, bruh, like, he was a kid, man. That's somebody's child. That's somebody's baby. That's somebody's kid, bro. And he was killed. Like, this shit gotta stop, dog. We gotta stand up for real. The key to this world is unity. We got all this shit that separate us. McDonald's, Burger King, rich, poor, fucking all these colors and shit. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, right, wrong. Like, we got all these different religion. Niggas that don't not like you just based off your religion. We like it's too much separation. It's too much division. It's not a race war, man. It's not. It's not white versus blacks. But that's what they want to make you believe, that it's white versus black people. It's not. We just want to fight for what's right. We want the same opportunities. We want the same judgments. Like, it's happened too many times. The world has shown you can kill black people and get away with it. You can murder, you can murder us cold blood and not even get a slap on the wrist. Not even get a slap on the wrist, bro. Not even a slap on the wrist. They give you a high five. They give you lobster tail, shrimp, paid leave. Let it have been three black people. Let it have been three black people. The world would be in shambles right now. There's people that would be saying, "Oh, don't blame them. Don't blame the kids. They didn't do nothing." Why don't those stories add up? Why don't those stories add up though? As a parent, if you ask your child something and they answer, and them stories don't match up, or the story don't add up, what you doing? It's not. They don't give plausible reasons. Okay, but it's the power. It's the connections. We all know. We all we all protect the people that we care about, the people are in our circles, the people in our inner circles. But when we gonna start holding people accountable for their wrongness? Because y'all know, y'all got friends, y'all got people, y'all got some morals that y'all stand on. If your friend break that moral, because they your friend, you might give them a little slack, give them another chance. It's human nature. But when are we gonna hold people accountable for blatantly wrong stuff? Blatantly wrong. I want justice. I want justice. Nolan's family needs justice. Because to me, it's cut and dry what that situation is. And they're playing in your face. They're playing in our faces. they're playing in our faces. They're not even pretending to care. Like, let's be for real. They not even pretending to care. You feel me? Like, they making this shit blatant as hell. They showing they don't care. Right to our faces. Let that have been a black guy. They would have been the first suspects. Tell me, am I wrong? They would have been the first suspects. And pulled into question and taking all their phones and all that stuff. Sitting in that interrogation room trying to figure out what's going on. Don't let these people try to trick you into saying there's no white privilege. Don't let these people trick you like, oh, white privilege doesn't exist. It does, and we know it. Probably because y'all don't got to deal with it. Y'all don't got to deal with the obstacles we deal with. But to kill us and do nothing is crazy. Look at Carmelo. He killed a white man, bro. Got 30 years. Trial was only like 5 damn days. But they gave him 30 years. 30 years. When they black, we got all the damn evidence. We don't have fair trials. Shoot, we barely. A lot of times, niggas don't even have concrete evidence. Like, I really hope his family gets the justice. I hope we as black people get our justice. It's happened time and time again where we've lost young kids. And it's like, when this stuff gets publicized, the world shows you how it is. Everybody's going to show you. Like, I get, like, I play devil's advocate. Like, I get, um, okay, so I get that they may feel like a little weird that, oh, they're getting blamed for it and all that other stuff. But you got a lot of probable probable cause. Fuck, you feel me? The story isn't matching. It timelines don't add up. It looks like a cover up. but you mad that somebody's blaming you when y'all were literally the last people to see him. Then come to find out, y'all deleting messages from his phone. Y'all deleting messages from his phone. So it's either one, you had the code to his phone, or you face ID. If he was with a girl, why would he not take his phone? If he left with the girl, why the fuck would he leave his phone with y'all? Why would y'all delete messages out of his phone? Like, come on now. Like, if y'all really ain't know, why are y'all making so many fishy decisions? I ain't seen like I ain't seen the video like of them fighting and all that stuff. But that's evidence right there. There was an argument. They were getting loud with each other. There was something there. And then after that argument, there's nowhere. There's nothing. The girl he's with, the girl he was with, said that he went back to his friends. The friends is saying he went to the girl. Like, come on, bruh. I'm like, this is so stupid, bruh. Anybody with common sense. I am to an independent um, medical examiner. Very happy, you know, because whether the case goes left or right, his parents will know the real true cause of death. Like, it's really sad, man. Bro was just a kid. Bro had the rest of his. He just starting his life. Like, we gotta band together as black people. We can't keep going for this. We can't. And I'm gonna tell y'all something real. I don't know how many people gonna see this, but I'm gonna say something. Right now, we need some more civil rights leaders. All this stuff is gonna change. Starts from within. All this, the change starts from within. We, as black people, we shouldn't be enemies, man. We got another war to fight. You feel me? We have another war to fight that is way bigger than us. Way bigger than us against each other. Way bigger, man. The secret to this world is unity. We all band together for what's right. And this ain't even about just blacks. Everybody. Just imagine what this world could be if we all worked together. We didn't have no prejudice towards each other. You know, we let we all just take a person for what they is and who they is. Show me the person you are, and I'll detect if I want to mess with you or not, depending on your race. We have a bigger fight. We have a bigger problem. We can't keep letting this happen, man. It's happened way too much, and it's gonna keep happening if we don't change anything. We need some more. We need powerful black members. We need people that's willing. We need people that's willing to die for this. And I'm gonna be real. We need people that's willing to die for this. Because what did the government do when we had powerful black figures? And we did peaceful protests. We was peaceful. And what happened? Million Man March. We was sprayed with fucking 1,000 horsepower fire hydrants. Attacked by dogs. What's different? What's different now? What's different now? We still getting fucked over and shitted on. It may not be that now. We still in the same position. It's control. We got a bigger fight. We have a bigger fight, man. I'm like, this shit is sad, bro. This stuff is really sad. We need a black leader. We need somebody that's powerful enough to bring us all together once again. Because if we don't, it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. We fought so hard to get where we were at, and now it's slowly and slowly being taken away from us. We we know we don't have equal opportunities, but the white people will continue to push that narrative down our throats that we're barbarians, we're killers, you know, we're a product of our environment. You feel me? We're a product of our environment. Y'all put us in this environment, and this is the results y'all got. Y'all pump drugs into our community, this is the results that you got. But they gotta stop pushing this narrative. Damn, that ain't my job. Know. Okay, it's a manipulation tactic to keep us all in check, and we need to do something about it. I said this before. We need a strong, powerful leader, but also you have to know, while fighting this, you have a chance to be assassinated. We need people that know the truth and know their history. They don't even they're not even teaching black history in fucking school. Even with the black history, they didn't teach us that much when it was here. They didn't teach us that much. Even when they was pushing school, even when they was pushing it, they wasn't teaching us that much. We got so much history. We do. We as blacks got so much history. Great history, good history, great feats that we have accomplished, inventions. We made it out of slavery. We made it out of slavery, but we're still in slavery. We gotta look in the mirror and change ourselves. We gotta stop pushing hatred upon each other. We gotta stop. We have to. That shit not cool. Like, but it all starts on the inside. Realistically, we need to clean up everything. I ain't gonna cap. We, I'm telling you, bro. We made this world, but the world is against us. That don't make sense. I probably goddamn get over here. I, that don't make sense. There you go. Okay. But yeah, man, this stuff is real sad. It's real tiring. It's real sickening. It's real disgusting. But if the shoe was on the other foot, we would be made to look like the bad guys. We'd probably be all types of coon trip with their friends. and your child is the only one that doesn't come back. Like, and then they mad because they suspects. They not looking for they not looking for their friend because they're getting blamed. We're not looking for him because they're blaming us for his murder. Get the fuck out my face with that shit, bro. I ain't gonna get out my face with that shit, man. If that's not suspicious, I don't know what is. You mean to tell me you instantly lawyer up? Your mom is a lawyer. Somebody else's dad or some shit work like for like the feds, the FBI, some shit. So y'all got connections. Ocean Springs is a small ass city. I done heard a lot of racist shit about Ocean Springs. You feel me? It's I'm from Ocean Springs, especially amongst kids. I done got a couple of stories. Like it's a narrative that's going around. Like we gotta stop pumping hate into these kids' hearts. We got to leave the past in the past. Let's move forward. If a whole bunch of black people never did you wrong, nigga, you shouldn't hate us. You shouldn't be mad. But like I said, it's all about division. They want us to believe it's a race war. And that's what they're pumping and that's what they're pushing. That it is a race war. We we can't fight against the world and then fight against ourselves at the same time. We as blacks need to know this shit is wrong and we need to stand up for what is right. We need to band together. Fuck that. We need to band together. We need unity among us. We as people can do a lot more together than by ourselves. And we need to do that because if we are not going to do it for ourselves, who else is going to do it? If we can't do it for ourselves, who else is going to do it? And it's like, this happens over and over again. It's like a never ending cycle. We've been shown time and time again. They don't care about us. They don't. We gotta step up. We gotta fight for what's right. And also, we need to take some of these motherfuckers out the office because senates, the courts, everything is connections. Everything is connection based. Like they say, birds of a feather flock what? Together. So let's not act like come on, bruh. Birds of a feather flock together. If your view ain't the same as somebody, what do? You kind of distance yourself. You're not really, you mess with them when you mess with them. But all these people got the same views. And what they gonna do? They gonna protect their people. They gonna protect their people no matter what. We gotta protect ours. Ain't nobody, ain't nobody gonna protect us. Ain't nobody gonna protect us. Ain't nobody gonna save us. We gotta save ourselves. You feel? We gotta save ourselves. The world, the world, it wasn't made for us. We made the world, but it wasn't made for us. We made the world. The world was not made for us. And it's it, man. It's just it's all just messed up, man. And all you got to ask to yourself, and I'm gonna leave it at this. If you think if you think those kids had nothing to do with his death, okay, I'll take that. But on the other side of the shoe, if it was three black kids and one white kid, would you give the black kids the same grace that you're giving the white kids? It is like that. Would you give them the same grace? And I bet you 9 times out of 10, no, you wouldn't. Now, if you do, more power to you. But let's not act like we'll get the same grace. There's some people that might view that way and give us the same grace, but majority of folks ain't gonna give us the same grace. I bet you we would. I bet you them kids, if they were black, they would have been in jail. Like, let's. What's that? What was that? What was that movie called? It was like them five. It was like five, six little black kids. Um, they got falsely accused, wrongly accused of. Oh, I think. Okay, I think. Oh, so I'm probably not gonna get monetized, but I don't care. Those five, six little black kids, they were at like a park or something, and then one of these, this white girl, got scraped. And those police officers, what did they do? If you know the story, you know what I'm talking about. What did they do? And they served time for a crime they did not commit. The world's always been against us. It's always been. And I like when stuff goes viral like this because it shows, and the white people, again, show us they do not care about us. We're not important to them. We don't deserve justice. We don't deserve fair trials. We don't deserve equal opportunities. I'm not talking about the wherever. Yeah, reconnect. Yeah. Okay. And no, I'm not talking about Wakanda for about the real Black Panthers. The Black Panther Party. What was they fighting for? Who were they fighting against? Who killed Martin Luther King? Who killed Malcolm X? But they'll make it seem like we're the bad. Look at all, like I said, look at all the assassinations. Charlie Kirk. Who killed Charlie Kirk? A white man. Who killed John F. Kennedy? A white man. Who killed Abraham Lincoln? A white man. Like, the government hides so much stuff under our nose. We need change. We need change, and we need change now. I'm telling you, white people are getting comfortable again. And it's going to get to a point where if we don't do nothing to stop it, we'll be right back where we was. Back in the day, we gave peaceful protests. The Greensboro Ford. I think it's Greensboro. No, not Greensboro. But damn, I think it is. But all in all, we gave peaceful protests. We wasn't trying to fight nobody. We wasn't trying to kill nobody. We just wanted fair treatment. And we were treated like, and we fought for what we believed in. We got voted. We was able to drink from the same water fountains. We was able to be in this, like, and then segregation. We weren't allowed to read. We weren't allowed to write. Look at the education system. Black education, HBCUs. Like, come on, bruh. This shit is right in your face. But they're trying to erase the history. So the new generation don't know nothing. So then they can conquer and manipulate this new generation. They don't teach black history in schools no more. We celebrate Christopher Columbus, a white man that took American Indians' land, went in American Indians' land and stole all their stuff, stole their land, took away everything. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's really think about this stuff and look at history, man. Christopher Columbus came and stole land that was not his. He was not the first person. He didn't discover that shit. It was already discovered. He took that shit. Like, come on, man. During slavery, we weren't, look, the segregation. Every water fountain. The white water fountain was the most pristine water fountain. The black one was the old rusty ass one. White schools. The white people, they had pristine schools. The black schools, run down, looking old, looking abandoned. We fought hard, but the fight still isn't done because we keep getting fucked over by the world, and we put on this face and we put on this mask and we hide all these emotions and shit, and it's not cool. We we're taught not to express ourselves. We're taught to hold that shit in. We're taught all this shit. No telling, no snitching, all this other stuff. We, we gotta speak our minds and we gotta stand up for what is right. Because what's happening is not right. Let's be dive into your history. Understand the history. We have came a long way, yes, but it's still not over. Over by a long shot. And we need people that are gonna stand together and put all this together. We need unity. We don't need separation. We don't need division. We've been separated and divided our whole fucking lives, man. But I I can't accept the narrative. I can't. I can't. We as black people, we're not criminals. Like, We do what we got to do to survive. We as black people, we dealt with the cards that was given to us. We handled the cards that we were dealt, and we made the best of the situation as we could. The only way it's been pushed down our throats and our minds, the only way to get out is through entertainment, sports. Like, it's crazy, man. We gotta start standing up for what's right. We need to let these people know that we're powerful too. We demand the same respect, the same justice. We deserve the same rights. We deserve the same freedoms. We deserve justice. We deserve peace. We deserve the pursuit of happiness. But they want to make it seem like we animals, but they don't want to say they're the reasons that caused it. They don't want to say that. They want to pump this narrative. We're bad people. You know, that shit not cool. Like, if we could all just work together and do what's right, bro, we'll be good. Like, all this, and then I'm gonna speak on this. All this Epstein shit should show y'all what we messing with. The world is full of pedophiles, but as long as you got money and you at the top, we'll protect your ass. One of the most sickest things you can be, but we're protecting the people at the top. We'll scold everybody at the bottom, but when you at the top, we'll protect you with everything. We'll lie to your face. We won't give clear answers. We won't do nothing. Like, when we gonna understand this stuff? Like, come on, man. When we gonna understand and pay attention? And when we gonna get somebody to speak up? But it needs to stop. For real, it needs to stop. Because it's only going to get worse. It's only gonna get worse. But I pray for the Wells family. I pray Nolan gets the justice he is served and owed. And because it like it's like it's too close. You got Nolan, then you Carmelo. Look at the two cases. Look at Carmelo Anthony and look at Nolan Wells. Nolan Wells, black person around all white people. He's the only person to come. He's the only person that doesn't come back. Stories don't make sense. Hella evidence, but they still want us to look at them like they're innocent. But Carmelo Anthony, his case, they showed. And if Nolan Wells, if his case gets dismissed, that should show you everything you need to know. Nolan Wells' case, just his parents having to go to an independent investigator should show you, because we don't believe that these people is gonna play by the rules. So we gotta do extra jumps because we don't trust the court, we don't trust the system, we think it's flawed. Well, we know it's flawed. Every case should tell you. It's been shown that multiple times you can kill black people and get away with it. You don't get no type of punishment, you don't get no type of repercussions, you don't get nothing. And it's like, come on now. That shit weak and fuck, bro. I pray the family get this justice. And my heart and condolences go out. He was just a little kid, man. He was a baby boy, and his life was taken away. And there needs to be justice. They're playing in our faces, laughing at us. We need to do something about it, man. Dig into a history book, learn about slavery. White people need to learn what we have been through, how we had to adjust, the sacrifices we made. And that's all. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. This shit gotta stop. They're playing in our faces.